you've like been around enough to watch see Atlanta evolve from like where it was in the 80s, where it was kind of, it wasn't like Atlanta the way people think of it now, where it's like now they're like the eyes of the whole country is here because of Hollywood and then like political stuff. Back in the day, it was probably one of those like second, third tier, big cities
Well,
that.
it seemed to me that in the 80s, everybody was trying to sound like a band from somewhere else. That wasn't necessarily true in Athens or in Macon, but in Atlanta it was. I always said if you could make it in Macon, no, if you could make it in Atlanta and Athens, then you really had it going. A few bands have done that in the early days because they had different attitudes. Atlanta, everybody was trying to be a little bit more professional, sound like you were from New York or London or L.A. And in Athens, they just were loose and goosey and not so professional, but inspired amateurism, I like to say. So if you put the two together, then you got something. And it took a while for Atlanta to learn that lesson. But after the bands from Athens started becoming successful, Atlanta took on some of those things. Not that there weren't already bands like Bruce Hampton bands and other bands in Atlanta that were original and different, Smoke or different people, but overall, the music in Atlanta was a little more professional. I don't want to use the word professional because that depends on the end of your situation, how you become professional. I mean, you get paid to do it. Certainly, people in Athens got paid to do it eventually, but a little more sophisticated or something. And not really so sure about who they were as an Atlanta band. You had to be from Macon or Athens to be considered a band from that area. Anyway, I don't know that that's totally true, but somewhat.